62. Think, feel, and believe. 62. 62. Think, feel, and believe. 62. This is Slex. Slex on me. Like, share, like these videos. Get them out. There. Yeah. Like and share. Share and like. Yeah. And again, I will repeat this almost every video I do. I tell you, watch these videos in succession. Watch, and I was thinking before I started this video, this one, I the thoughts that came into my mind. Yes, and the thought was, if you listen to these videos in succession, starting at the number 1, you listen to these videos in succession on number 1, I don't care who you are, where you come from, where it is, if you got a computer and you can listen to these videos, you will be enlightened. I mean, one of the pinnacles of what I got when I started to realize the power of think, feel, and believe for myself, I'm telling you, I went through years of kind of sort of transformation of experiencing this stuff in chunks, experiencing it blindly, experiencing it on a conscious level, realizing the root of the truth of the power that we all have as human beings in doing it. We all got it, because we all the same. We all human beings, but then the most important part of you is your spirit, Jesus said, out of the goodness of a heart a man called forth good things. Out of the evilness of a heart a man called forth evil things. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. As a man thinketh, so is he. Okay, so those words were spoken long time ago. But I'm telling you, I went through a chunk of years before I came to that point of enlightenment about all of this, realizing, oh my gosh, this is something that everybody can use to set themselves free from the tyranny and the torment that's in their lives, because because it really is totally, completely, everything in life is how you wish to think, feel, and believe about it, and however you wish to think. We know it, I've said it. If you've been a good little boy and girl, you've been watching these videos in succession, then everything in life is how you wish to think, feel, and believe it. And it's been, we kind of taking a step here, kind of taking a step to here, and, embracing that changing your thought life, realizing that what you're thinking, feeling, and believing about stuff is those are the results that you're getting in your life by what you're putting it out. I mean, right now, I'm taking my daughter and I'm telling her, and she's a smart little whip already, and you know what I'm doing? I'm going to turn her into a monster. I'm telling her how intelligent it is, and she is. I'm telling her very strongly. I said, you are smart. You can be the valedictorian if you want. I mean, because you just have to start calling it out. You have to start thinking. And I said, and the day, I'm not to get out. I could tell her till I'm blue in the face about how intelligent she is, but I've told her specifically that once you realize and believe yourself that you're intelligent and that you are, that you have the ability to achieve things at a high level, then that's when the thing are really going to kick in. That's when they're really going to kick in. And that's where the synergistic dynamic takes place, is when you actually feel it, and you feel it in that particular direction. When you're feeling it in a particular direction, or whatever it is. When I talked about I want to write new business every week. I don't want to. Sorry, I made a mistake. I write new business every week. And I felt that. And I felt it. And I felt it. And I'm thinking it, and I felt it, and I believed it. And then once it started happening, oh, yeah, baby. So I've experienced things and it's all about on the basic level, because, That's where people really need to start, and that's where you need to start, or get a depth of a different understanding, depending on, maybe you have manifested some things, and they're like, I don't know, that whole thing, careful what you wish for, type of thing. But when you have that constant thought and energy stuff, so talk about being in the trenches, and and again, watch these videos in succession. Do you understand me? Okay, so watch them in succession. Please. Start with one and just make it a part of your life to watch these in succession, because they build upon each other. And if you do this, it will give you some information. It'll give you some information and enlighten you. Seriously. I mean, I don't think I'm really, I'm not special. Well, I mean, I only am what I am, and I must become who I am, and what I'm doing now is part of who I am. Ever since I was a little boy, yeah. So, I mean, I'm telling you, I've been through the ringer just a little bit. Okay, so, back to the subject we've been talking about. Yep. That's how life can be, can it? Well, I mean, really, stuff that's out there that just, the difficulty and the strife and the pain. And we do live in this negative world, so it's hard to embrace and change good. But something, I mean, just the other day I was thinking about all the crap that's going on in the world, and all the disorder and the negativity, and it really is. I mean, you cannot discount the matter of the fact that it really is good against evil out there, fighting against each other. And there's a lot of change out there that's going on, and people don't want to embrace it. They want to drag it back, and they want to destroy. Instead of letting change crack everything up and go through so that we can move forward to higher levels, it's like, no, we want to bring it on back, and I could get into so much out there, but the thing that I thought about it the most, no matter what, is that I could think, feel, and believe a certain way about those stuff and allow that to saturate within me on a negative side, or I could be on the positive side with it for my own life and think, feel, and believe differently for my life, and it's kind of like this, okay? It's kind of like being, how else can I say it than other just say it's kind of like being in your own little world. I mean, you have to put yourself in your own little world about how you wish to think, feel, and believe about everything, and not embrace what everybody else is saying, what the news is saying, or anything else. You have to condition yourself into thinking, feeling, believing, putting yourself in their own little world, and stay in it, and keep the out what other people say. Whatever people say about things, whatever the world says about things, whatever the media says, whatever, get it out, keep it out. You got to be in your own little world, okay? And that's a change that you should embrace, okay? As far as kind of taking a little bit different, taking a little bit different direction, right? Taking a little bit of a different direction and putting that out there. I mean, it's like I see out there like all these celebrities and stuff. They think they need to stick their nose in politics and give their opinions and everything and kind of stir things up. And I think to myself, why on earth aren't they all just kind of let whatever's happening out here happen and focus on what you could do for your own life? Put yourself together, and the world come together, so really, I mean, just part of the detaching, put yourself in your own little world, paying attention to your thought life and how you're thinking and feeling and believing, and recognize those things and start to change that. And as difficult as it can, because a lot of times in the beginning, a lot of what you've been saying, and then all of a sudden you're going to change it and say something else. You're like, what? And your tendency is going to want it to go back, and no, you got to make that change. This is what I'm talking about in embracing the change. This is what I'm talking about, embracing change by changing. Because if you do what you always done, you're going to get what you always going to get. If you do what you always do, you're always going to get what you get, until you change so that you can get something is different. And you got to be patient. I mean, oh my golly. Got to be patient. And the other thing that you got to do is you got to go to the next video. Yeah. Yeah, think, feel, believe.